about supplies.
Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Break It Down. Let's head north. A little northeast. Turn back at once. Up ahead, the Shadow Curse hangs thick, its dark tendrils curling, snuffing out all light and life. Even those with oil-smeared torches are not safe. Turn back now. That's alright. I've got pixie protection.
Still alive. So that's progress. Something over there. Another step forward.
There we go. Make this place look a little more homey. I can't click inside.
What path lies before me?
Not sure what's going on.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need?
Stuck in the corner. Let's go to camp and come back. Yeah, saying there's a chasm right there. I guess we'll try to enter from over here instead. Hymns for the Gone. A book of prayers to Kalimvor, Judge of the Dead. Someone has annotated it with the following. These are little saccharine in places, but one or two have genuine merit as something more than religious doggerel. Something that actually evokes the complicated feelings of loss and hope for the departed, their well-being, their eternal preservation in some paradise. These items have that halo to them as well, just like that pair of boots we found. Let's see if we can find a key. Oh, he still has a cast of knock left.
Excellent.
In fact, he has 3 casts.
Let's get going.
Penumbral armor grants stealthier. While obscured, the wearer gains a +3 bonus to stealth checks. One of the relics of Deep Dwerir's rebellious children. Kitted out though they were for escape, the older siblings had a horrible time encouraging their younger brothers and sisters, but the Crux were frightened of what their mother would do to them should they be caught.
With haste.
Could have also just had, lockpick it instead of using knock. It's very unlikely he's going to fail with advantage of Cat's Grace. Alright, climb down the spooky roots. Oh. Let's travel back here, then we'll loop around this way and then go straight north. Well, never mind then. There's something we can access over there. I wonder if we can jump there from here, or if we have to loop all the way around. We'll head this way first to see, since we're already over here. We can always fast travel back down this way if we need to.
If you do not approve, you can leave.
I don't understand the raven. Or it was just cawing.
Night and shadow have claimed this place. Turn back.
Child's diary. Dear diary, well, it's another horrible day. Dad promised if I didn't like it in Rythwin, we could leave, but here we are. I told him about 100 times or more that I want to go back to Elturel, but he said he promised his boss to stay until some project was done. But who cares about a boss? I want to go. He's ruining my life, and he doesn't even care. His boss is a man named Kittrick, and my dad said we're allowed to be in this town, as long as we don't let on that we're not a Shar family. I just don't say much at school or with the other kids. I don't know what it really means to be a Shar family, or why we're not one. I don't care either. I just want to go back to Elturel. So that is a kid spelling of Kethrick. Alright, well, let's go back down this way. And decide what path to take. If I go southeast, there's no quest in that direction yet. So we'll check that out first. I do like how they have these barriers in place so you know where the shadow curses were. So before you get the extra protection, you can kind of figure out where not to go. Get to Baldur's Gate. An old map in a druidic style of what appear to be hidden routes out of the Emerald Enclave. The destination is marked as Baldur's Gate, and a note is attached. Take only what you can carry. Go through the mountain pass. If anyone falls, leave them. You can't afford to be slowed down by excess baggage. Good luck.
A pile of belongings, forsaken to the curse, so that their owners could escape with their lives.
This beast didn't go down without a fight.
Too big to be a spear wound. A horn?
I think we've read this already. Alright, I don't think I have read this, so let's go and do it again. In case I have. The Annals of Baldur's Gate. History of the city of Baldur's Gate, as told with a bard's flair. Printed for the masses, this is no scholarly record. Preface. Centuries ago, a young man sailed from the village of Grey Harbor. Where he went, what he saw, and the deeds he accomplished are simple legends today. The wealth he returned with years later is a hard fact. Baldur made Grey Harbor rich. His gold built docks, funded businesses, and raised strong walls to protect it all. One of the gates into this flourishing city was named in his honor, but so great was the wealth that flowed through it, the name of the gate became more famous than the village that started it all. The name Grey Harbor has been relegated to dusty history books and ancient maps, but Baldur's Gate, that name is on the lips of every traveler in Faerun. Refugee's Journal. A tiefling's journal charting the journey from El Terrell to the Emerald Enclave, and now on the road to Baldur's Gate. The ox just up and died. It started choking out of nowhere, then killed over. We tried to pull the cart, but the ox knocked the wheel off when it went down, and the thing is in splinters. The others want to grab what we can and keep going, but this place feels wrong. My skin is crawling, like something is watching us from the darkness. No one else is talking much, but I can tell they feel the same.
directly.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. If not over, then through.
Is he going in this direction? Brazier up here, and it looks like a cave.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh, this is the Mountain Pass exit. Or entrance. Okay. Well, we don't need to head back there.
Never a dull moment. Don't waste a step. I've got a long road ahead.
Oh, I have the magic touch. Surely there's a spell for this sort of thing.
The magic touch, and please open this chest. Something down there.
Prime spot for an ambush.
Brave. Whoops, did not mean to send that to camp. Alright, we'll head back and read that right away so I don't forget about it. Well, looks like something altogether unpleasant has transpired here.
Can't slow down.
Alright, back to camp so we can read that letter. Dear Mom, you forgot me and that's not nice. The last time I forgot to tie my shoes good and tight. Gave me a clout in the ear, so I hope someone does that to you. But if you can you come back please? Or if you meet Mr. Lupperdiddle Swires, send him. Because he's famous and quite good at helping people. And I need help, Mum. I feel funny here in the dark. The dark goes movie. It hurts. My head feels like porridge. It hurts. Help me, Mr. Mom, oh Mom, I'm sorry I wasn't brave. That's a pretty dark letter. That chest looks like a trap. I'm gonna go that way first. Let's go this way first.
Looks like the Drider's caravan came from here.
Is they will drag any more poor souls along in chains. I was expecting that archway to lead somewhere. I guess it technically does lead somewhere. Well, let's go deal with this ambush. Oh, wait. Well, I found the head to the headless corpse down below. I'm guessing it's to be cursed harpies? Into the fray.
Talk to me.
That explosion effect on the Shadow Curse Needle Blights really doing a number on my Paladin.
Their worst nightmare.
Oh hey, we got a level up.
What should I do?
Let's loot everything, then I'll deal with my encumbrance, and then we'll level up. Frost Prince grants Ice Knife. Each sapphire feels like a tiny shard of sharpened ice. This weighs 10? Okay. Maybe I don't need a Lugnir around. Alright, let's level up. Level 8 Paladin. We get our next feat. And 7 hit points. So I'd like to boost my Constitution up to 14. Durable is convenient. It'll mitigate how many short rests or long rests we have to take. And as we saw in the creche, there are areas we can't go back to camp and just rest on a whim. I'm pretty sure that's the only feat. Well, there's Resilient as well. Alright, so the Paladin is not proficient in Constitution. Just Strength and Charisma. So Resilient is probably worth it, because that would grant me proficiency in Constitution saving throws, which would help with my concentration saves, because we do lose our magic weapon buff a lot. I'd also argue Warcaster could be worth it, but I do want to get my Constitution up to 14. So, I think Resilient is the way to go. Level 8 Cleric, 7 hit points. A level 4 spell slot. Divine Strike Poison. Once per turn, deal 1 to 8 poison damage in addition to your weapon damage when you make a melee attack. Neat. And she needs a point in wisdom. In fact, we'll probably just grab ability improvement because we got Warcaster last time, right? Yes. So I need to decide if I want to lean into dexterity or strength with her. I'm going to lean into strength. So we'll grab ability improvement here. Next time we'll grab a feat. I do want to round out 2 of her primary stats. Level 8 Wizard. 7 hit points. Another level 4 spell slot, and 2 new spells. We have a scroll of Conjure Minor Elemental already. And again, I don't want to select evocation spells here because he learns them for cheaper. Let's grab Glyph of Warding. It doesn't really stand out to me, but we haven't seen any scrolls for it yet. Well, I guess we haven't seen scrolls for a lot of these. And let's grab Blight. So, Glyph of Warding. Let's grab a circle of arcane glyphs on the ground. When stepped on by an enemy, the selected magical effect will trigger. And we'll grab Blight. Plants take maximum damage from this spell and have disadvantage on the saving throw against it. On save, target still takes half damage. We're currently fighting plants, so I could see that being useful if the Shadow Curse does not give them sort of resistance to necrotic damage. I'd have to double check. And for him, we're also going to grab Ability Improvement to get his Intelligence to 18 and Dexterity to 14. The Dexterity is actually pretty important now that he's my lockpicker. Level 8 Warlock. 7 hit points, you gain a spell, and a feat. Let's do Grant Flight, so that we have access to 2 sources of flight, not including scrolls and potions. And his will come back on a short rest. He doesn't really need offensive spells because he has Eldritch Blast and his hammer. And then for him, he already has proficiency with light armor, so that doesn't help us. He doesn't really need the jump distance either because he has Eldritch Blast, He doesn't have a problem reaching enemies in combat. I do want to boost his dexterity, so I'm looking for a feat. We could go with resilient. Or Shield Master. I'm not going to do Shield Master. Want to get his attributes to even numbers. So he's not proficient in dexterity, so resilient might be the way to go. He doesn't need intelligence, so I'll probably never round that out. Alright, well we're a little stronger. Let's head back to camp and level everybody else real quick.
Breathe deep and move. What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
You again. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Keep a blade close.
Level 8 Rogue. 7 hit points, he got a new spell, and a feat. I'll probably grab Darkness to help him steal things a little more easily. So create a Dark Shroud that heavily obscures and blinds creatures within. Creatures cannot make range attacks into or out of it. We also have all that equipment that gives bonuses to being obscured. I didn't sell it all already. And I think that rogues are proficient with dexterity and intelligence, yeah. Either way, we need to boost his dexterity. Already has proficiency with light armor, so I don't need that. Maybe athlete? Let's do that. Boost his dexterity to 18.
No time to rest.
You again. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Greetings. It is done. Vlaakith's will be done.
Level 8 fighter. 9 hit points and a feat. Chilling needs dexterity, and she's not proficient in it, so resilient is what we're going to go with. And for all the characters whose stats are now rounded out, or at least all their relevant stats are rounded out, I will grab a purely utility feat as their next feat. So for instance, my Paladin will get Great Weapon Master, Lae'zel and Karlach will probably also get Great Weapon Master.
Greetings. Chook, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Hey, soldier. Aces.
Alright, 9 hit points and a feat. So actually, instead of giving her Great Weapon Master, I'm going to give her Tavern Brawler. So I want to kind of turn her into a throwing build. But this level up, I can't pass up the ability improvement. I give her a point into Dexterity and Constitution because she gets Armor class from her Constitution score as well. So we just boosted her Armor class by 2 with 1 investment into this feat. Well, ability improvement. It's listed as a feat, but it's not actually a feat.
No one's stopped me yet.
Hey, soldier.
In fact, what's her armor class at now? 15. That's without wearing any armor. And she has 85 hit points, which is more than my character has, and he has aid.
Hey, soldier. Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Okay. Well, I'm going to call it here, and next time, well, let's finish exploring this little dead end. It's quite the drop-off. Alright, well, next time we will probably head towards the Masons Guild and the House of Healing. I'd like to help out Halsin first, but much like the previous area where I was constantly trying to get to Halsin, I'll probably get sidetracked a ton on the way there. But we'll see. Either way for now. Oh shoot, forgot to grab Gale. Sorry, buddy.
How can I help? With pleasure. Lead on.
Also, I should swap between spells more frequently. For instance, Gale doesn't need knock in combat in most situations. So I can always keep that unequipped and then equip it when I actually need it. So let's have Fireball. And Blight. Let's go through and make sure he doesn't have multiple concentration spells equipped. Like Witch Bolt, I'm not going to have that because we're going to use Haste. That's the only concentration spell I need. Let's equip Chromatic Orb instead. Flight will keep. Well, no, we'll equip it if we need it. And instead, Animate Dead doesn't require concentration, so we'll take that. And I think we're all set there. Let's look at Shadowheart spells. So Prayer of Healing, good for outside of combat. We don't need it when in combat. Death Ward. Don't need Spirit Guardians. We already have equipped. Let's go through and make sure we don't have multiple concentration spells equipped. Well, this is useful for spontaneous dialogue. And Spirit Guardians versus Blessed. That's a tough call. Spirit Guardians is a very powerful spell. Daylight. Very good. Oh! Freedom of movement doesn't require concentration. That's good to know. Don't know why I thought it did. Also, we should have... Go to Guiding Bolt. And Spiritual Weapon, because that doesn't require concentration either. And it gives us an extra attack. It's not a ton of damage, but it doesn't hurt to have. Alright. So next time, we'll head west or west. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.